Hello everybody, I'm going to show you how to edit a map today. So we're in our farming simulator folder. So we want to open our mods folder and we're editing Charwell, which is at the top there. So we're going to take that out and put it on the desktop. You can leave that one open. Now you need to do this whether it's maps or machinery. It needs to be all extracted there to desktop. So that's it down here. So we'll just open that, and what we're looking for is the mod map ID 3, which is there. Right click that and open with Giants Editor. So we'll look at these bales first. You can, if you want to, remove every single individual bale, but if you go on this side right up to the top onto round bale silage, that will highlight the whole lot, and you can go up here and delete that. There's something else there. You can click on these as well. Some of this will be something else to do with it. So there's still something there to do with the silage bales. So we'll delete that. So that lot is all gone. So we'll look at buildings now. So this building here we can delete. This building here we'll delete. This building here we'll delete. So that building we've just deleted, it's still left some bits behind. There's some stuff up here that would have been growing out the edge of it. So we need to delete that and that. And obviously there's another bit there you'd have to delete. There's also the doors here. Get a bit closer to them. So we'll delete that and delete that, and that's them gone. There's a box that comes up there which is the trigger, which wouldn't show if you went back, but you can always get rid of it because you don't need it anymore anyway. Right, so if we delete this building, you may well think, oh, that's okay, that's gone. But there is still some, I think that's a door just here. But what you have to do is look up. You can sort of tell by the shadows on the floor that there are still some things actually there. And if you went back into the game and looked up, there will be floating lights. So what you need to do is get up close to them and delete the ray of light, and on there the light itself, and up here we've got a strip light. See, if you go on here, that will highlight one pole, that will highlight the other pole. This is the light point, that's the bulb, and something there should be the entire light. But if you click on the top one that's open, that gives you the whole light. So if you go onto that and then click delete, that will disappear. So obviously there's another one. I thought there was another one, yeah, another one just there you could get rid of. Let's just see where the shadow is on the floor. I'm just looking around for the switch, because that should be around somewhere. That might highlight it there. Yeah, so there, just here, it's showing a light switch, which obviously don't need anymore, which we would delete, and a trigger for that to delete as well. So that's all gone. If you didn't delete that light switch, when you go back there'll just be a light switch floating in mid-air. So as to other stuff around the map, like this tyre, just click on that and delete, and that will disappear. These IBCs will delete. So they're gone. So there's obviously the doors of the building still there. So if you went back into the game, everything would be gone apart from a pair of doors. So just have a look around, see what else we can find. Any other bits that you don't want, like this generator trailer or whatever it is, delete, that's gone. We could do the same with this pile of dirt or the cement mixer. If you didn't want that diesel tank there, you can delete that. That's taken the whole lot. Sometimes it would just leave the wall and you'd have to do the wall possibly separately. If you didn't want that cattle grid on the floor, that would should go. Not quite sure why that's not highlighting. So it doesn't seem to be coming up separately for some reason. I couldn't find it anyway on that. So what you could do, if you wanted to, is just go on that and get rid of the whole lot. See, from one of those buildings we removed, there's some bits still here. See, that's a light switch there. So, and it's best to do everything while you're in here, rather than going back into the game to find out you missed something and have to come back in and do it all again. Or the bit you've missed. So then again, you would go, once you're done, you just say it's save. Take a little while to just do that. It'll come up down the bottom here when it's done that. So that's saying now that's saved it. So we can close that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go on that file and say rename, just so I can just grab the name and copy it. So this unzipped folder that we've just edited that mod map of, we need to highlight it all and re-zip it. It's waiting there for a name, which we'll paste in as Charwell. So we've got a zip folder there. Our mods folder is still open, so we can just grab that and chuck it over here and move to mods. So now close that because we don't need it anymore. Just check that was in there. Yeah. So we've finished with that zipped and unzipped folder because we made a new one. So we can delete that. And we'll go back in the game and look at what we just did.